Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace here from the Visionetics Institute with this week's first segment of 5 Minutes of Fire. I'm going to try to be as succinct as I possibly can in delivering this message. Hopefully, I am able to convey what I'm trying to uh, present in a timely manner. There's a lot going on today that needs to be taken care of. And so I've got to get that done. But before I get started, I want to remind you that Critical Mass, book number 20, has been officially released. The link to order a signed copy is there. Distribution channels are being opened up. It's a process that you go through. But ultimately, the book will be available Amazon, Sony Books, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and a bunch of the other places that you can go and order books. And it will be in the print version, and you can also get the ebook version for your Kindle, for your Nook, and whatever else, your iPad, and other tablets and things of that nature. So Critical Mass is a peek inside of my mind, how I operate, how I work with my clients, the principles on which I approach life, and I teach my clients to approach life, and that are the principles of success for all of the people who consistently achieve success in this world. There's no mysticism. This is simply understanding how things work and applying it to your life. With that being said, I'm going to move right into this morning's 5 Minutes of Fire. One of the biggest deterrents of people who say they want something but refuse to take action is fear. And one of the things that people fear most is failure. The fear of failure paralyzes so many people on a daily basis that know there's something better out there, but are so afraid of what failure will feel like, what failure will look like, how people will view them if they fail, what failure would say about them. Failure is a character builder. Failure is inevitable. Failure is a part of success. It's a part of the process. You don't escape failure. You don't circumvent failure and find your way around failure. Nobody has entered this life and made it through this life without failing multiple times. Matter of fact, you will find that the people who are the most successful have failed the most. See, when I sit down and I look at failure, there are a bunch of things that make me move despite the potential risk of failing at something. First and foremost is I can't achieve any true level of success without taking a risk of failing at it multiple times. It is not in the failing that defines whether I'm successful or not. It's in how many times I'm willing to get up and go back in until I get it done. It's never about finding a way that guarantees I won't fail. The only guarantee that you won't fail is not trying. But see, they're basically, it's so many different ways that you can break down people. When it comes to going after something, when it comes to seeking and achieving and pursuing success, pursuing greatness, looking to achieve and accomplish the phenomenal things that this world and this universe has to offer, there are two types of people. There are the what if people, and there are the people who have experienced failure and ultimately keep pushing through failure after failure after failure until they experience success. See, the what if people talk about what if it was like this? What if I could do this? What if I did this? Or what if this? What if? But see, I would rather be the person who experiences failure any given day than the person who what if. See, what if doesn't bring anything with it but an idea. What if doesn't bring anything with it but an image. What if can never sit up and fulfill that space inside of me that demands excellence. It will never fulfill that void inside of me that demands that I live at the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level. See, I've got to be willing to experience failure if I'm ever going to be in a position to experience success. See, failure is a developer of character. Failure is a teacher of process. Failure is what you go through to gain strength. Failure is what determines and separates and distinguishes you from the average. You've been avoiding it, but it's the great teacher. You've been avoiding it, but it's the character builder. You've been avoiding it, but it is how you develop endurance and strength and perseverance. You don't get there without experiencing failure. You don't get there without the setbacks, without the delay, without the frustration, without the disappointment, without the upsets. Some people are going to let you down. Some people are going to lie to you. Some people are going to deceive you. You're going to make some poor decisions. You're going to be a little bit off in your timing. There are all these things that are going on, but every time you fail, you learn. You gain something from it. You get a little better. You become a little wiser. You get a little bit more focused. You become a little bit more aware, and you start to hone in, and you start to experience these failures a little bit less frequently as you move forward. And at a certain point in time, you get to a place where you've got a lot going on in the way of momentum and understanding. And while you still are going to experience failures, you now understand that there's something on the other side of failure that will propel you closer and more rapidly to that goal and that destination that you're trying to achieve and reach. So fear will paralyze you. Take action. Take action. If it's something in your sights, take action, because you're not going to have the perfect plan. You're not going to figure out all the contingencies. You're not going to have all the answers. There's a very good chance you're going to get knocked down. There's a very good chance you're going to have some setbacks. There's a good chance you're going to experience delay, frustration, disappointment. There's a good chance that people are going to be sitting, waiting in the wings, watching you, hoping you fail so they can talk about you. There are going to be people who will throw a stumbling block in front of you. It's people who will take advantage of you while you're there moving because they know you're vulnerable. All of these things are going to happen. But let me tell you something. You hold the key to whether you're successful or not. See, you got to keep your intentions pure. You got to keep your intentions focused. You got to understand what you're going after. When people show you who they are, tag them. Don't spend a whole lot of time trying to change them. See, if you want to know what a futile battle it is trying to change somebody that don't want to change their life, look at how hard it's been for you to get yours where you want to get it and change some of the things that you're doing and change some of your own thinking. And now try to push that on somebody else that ain't having it. Don't waste your time trying to change people and make them be what you want them to be, what you feel they should be, or what you know they possibly. You keep moving, you tag them when they show you. When people come to you and say, look, I think you can help me, and you see the authenticity in their desire to be something different, you pour into that person. But everybody else, you tag them. And you keep moving because, see, you're looking for the people who can pour into you and reciprocate what you have to give, who can lift you when you're feeling down, who can talk to you and share with you when you need some encouragement, who will sit up and do what they need to do to make your life what it needs to be and be able to receive what you have to give them. So you're looking to fill your space, but you're also looking for people who are not going to suck the very life out of you and drain you. If you got to worry about a person and what they're going to say about a mistake you make, that person doesn't need to be in your immediate circle. If you're looking at people, there's people around you that you are so concerned that if you don't make the absolute right decision, that they're going to pounce. They don't need to be in your immediate circle. Sometimes we allow people to get in that don't belong in. When you identify them, get them out. When you identify them, move them out. You need boundaries. You need boundaries that protect you from people that mean you no good. You need boundaries to protect you from those who do not serve your interests and do not have your best interest at heart. You need a safe place that you can operate in. With that being said, I'm not going to stay long today. Look, there's no such thing as an absence of failure or a circumvention of failure. It's a part of life's experience. It's a part of the journey towards success. It's a part of the elevatory process of rising to a new level. It simply is necessary for you to experience it, but you don't have to live that. Failure is not final. Failure is not final. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fall. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to experience a setback. It's not final. If you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. With that being said, I'm going to check out of here. Look, love yourself enough to give yourself in your life everything you have. Love yourself enough to guard yourself against the people who do not belong in your periphery. Love yourself enough to live your life each day. Don't just exist. Don't just survive, live. Put your imprint on every possible moment. With that being said, I'm going to live my life on full. I'm going to take the bumps and the bruises along the way, but I'm going to live my life on full. So that when I leave this place, I leave on empty. I encourage you to do the same thing. I'm out of here. Peace.